Hello guys and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator and it looks like we have a winner, guys. We have a patch that came up for the weekend. It's the Star Citizen of 3.17.0W and I gotta say that it's been pretty good, so let's talk about why. First, well, I noticed a couple of interesting new things in this patch. For example, did you notice that in the journal, if you go in the journal, you can have a look at the prices of commodities. We got a couple of new commodities that I did not notice before. For example, we got medical supplies. That's great, because, you know, it's one of the most valuable commodities in the verse. They're sometimes in limited quantities. So if we get to know that they're available at certain places in larger quantities, maybe we'll go there and trade them. So yeah, that's really good to know. We got also a new commodity that appeared here, which is some kind of plasma fuel. Now that plasma fuel seems to be very, very cheap, so it's not going to be a great commodity that players are going to be looking for, but maybe the virtual NPCs in Tony Zurovec's Quantum Simulation are going to be interested perhaps in that plasma fuel, so it will be interesting to see the evolution of those prices. I've also noticed again a significant improvement of frames compared to 3.16. I've played in other areas. I played in Daymar, around Crusader, and Crusader L1 as well. It's been working pretty well. The NPCs have been quite responsive as well. I've seen a lot of security NPCs actually die, which is not the case in 3.16. In 3.16, the security NPCs seem to be invincible. It's not the case anymore in 3.17, and it looks like it's going to be making those NPC missions, you know, those bunker missions, a little bit more difficult and challenging, and it's going to give more opportunities for players to loot actual security NPCs that will die, and they will be able to have access to those armor PCs and armor sets. So that is also, again, another great piece of news. Now let's have a look at some of the bug fixes for this W patch, and they fixed an issue that was causing AI ships to become out of sync and jittery. Hallelujah. I have not been able to check it out because for some reason there was only one combat beacon that took place in the session that I was in, and I was busy doing something else, so I did not try it out. But it's great to see that apparently this is being fixed. And well, let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you've tried in the W patch some ship combat, and if it is now less out of sync and less jittery. If you've tried, well, let me know what the result is. Maybe you'll get a chance to win a Cutlass Black thanks to the DJ Timo. Don't forget to subscribe in public settings as well. Also, logging back into a bed should now consistently bring players into the PU instead of having an infinite loading screen. Equipping gear to your character should no longer bounce back into your inventory. Yes, I can confirm that it is working. It's wonderful. There's another thing that I can confirm that is not in the bug fixes list, guys. In 3.17, you do know that drinking and eating is going to be very important, because, well, they're going to be fixing the rate at which your gauges are going to be depleting, and well, in previous patches it was just not effective at all. Drinking and eating was not doing anything. You would have to go to a medical bed to then get your gauges back to 100%. I am happy to announce that this is fixed, and now if you drink water, well, your gauges are going to be getting back to 100 if you eat and drink. So great news again on that. And textures should no longer be missing inside the hub of the Reclaimer. They also fixed 1 client crash, 3 server crashes. There are a couple of known issues, but these are kind of okay. For example, you are not able to see some accounts when adding to friend lists. Well, alright, it's not much of a big deal. It's not possible to deselect attachments on the FPS weapons in shops that sell them. Items do not immediately transfer from loot crate to personal inventory, but eventually, over time, they do. As far as I'm concerned, I tried to loot a couple of items, and they did transfer perfectly. So, for me, it worked, but it may not always work. Equipment loadout stuck and remain highlighted gray. Ship retrieval can sometimes time out and place in a ship in a claimed state. While docked to a Starfarer, the Valkyrie will continuously tilt instead of remaining stationary. Ships can explode when players exit them. This one has been a long-standing bug. I kind of like this bug because it makes for great clips for the Clip of the Day channel. AR markers are present when opening the Moby glass, which can make it hard to read. Players cannot buy components directly into the ship storage. Turret accelerations have been reverted to 3.17. The extraction laser picks more shards than it can collect, and there's a visual glitch. However, so for example, Nubabich buildings and Grimex are shaking and flickering, causing virtual discomfort. So try to avoid Nubabich and Grimex in this 3.17.0W patch. I think that in the next PTU patch they will be successfully be able to fix this one, and we're gonna get a release candidate very soon. I really believe that next week, maybe by Monday if we're lucky, or Tuesday, Wednesday, but probably the early part of this week, if this continues, we are going to get 3.17 in the live servers, because it's working pretty well. We're having smooth experiences even when the servers are full, so that is also great to see. The most annoying bugs have been fixed in this PTU patch, so we're definitely getting to the right track, and I'm really happy to be saying that. I've had a great experience in the PTU again recently with the last 2 patches, especially this one. So well, let's keep our fingers crossed. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my Patreons as well. If you want to be helping out also the channel, well, any contribution really helps a lot. And to thank you guys, we've got exclusive content that I release every week, and you'll have access to my Discord channel, where thanks to Dr. Forbin, we have also a giveaway. It's a Fortnite eye with a Fortunate Paint. That's all for this video, guys. I will try to make another one tomorrow. We'll see if it's possible, if I'm not too busy or not, because yeah, it's family day, right? But we'll see. We'll see. And also a big shout out to Eric, Dr. Forbin, Captain Snake, Geek Citizen, and the DJ Dunn. It's the Eradicator. I will see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.